Do you want to know how to make sure that you and your relationship partner are actually making progress towards your relationship goals? Well, stay tuned and I'll show you how. I'm Dr. Keisha Moore of Life in Focus Coaching, and we've been doing a series on how to overcome relationship problems through effective problem-solving conversations. We've learned that there are 3 phases of an effective problem-solving conversation. Descriptive conversations, where we describe the problem. Speculative conversations, where we actually turn our focus away from the problem and towards brainstorming and dreaming about our desired future. And action conversations, where we talk about what are the specific steps to get towards our goal. So today we're going to talk about action conversations. How do we plan the specific steps that are necessary to get us from point A to point B, from the current problem to the dreams that we talked about in our speculative conversations. So in order to do an effective action conversation, we need to create SMART goals for our relationship. So you know what SMART goals are. The letters SMART are an acronym for goals that are specific, that are measurable, that are action oriented, that are realistic, and that are time bound. So the more clear and specific we can get about our relationship goals, the better we'll be able to actually put in a plan, a method to achieve them, and also to monitor how well we're doing. So let me give you an example of what it means to make a SMART goal for a relationship, and then I'll also share with you some questions that you can use to guide your conversations with your relationship partners so that you can make sure your goals that you set are SMART and hold yourself and your partner accountable for the goals that you've set. So let's say I'm saying, I'm having this conversation with my relationship partner and we're dreaming about what we want. And I say, I really want to spend more time with you. I want us to be close and do things together and spend time together. All right, that's a great general goal. But I need to make it a SMART goal. I need to know, what does spending time together mean to me or to my partner? Because it doesn't have to mean the same thing. For me, spending time together might mean we have dinner together every Friday. We go out on Friday nights. That to me is quality time. For you, it might mean that, we take walks or we are talking together every day on the phone. So in understanding what makes a SMART goal, you need to get really, really clear on, well, what does that look like? So what does being intimate and spending time together on a regular basis look like for you and for your partner? Now, once you know a very specific and concrete version of what that relationship goal looks like, you can put in together a plan that will help you monitor whether or not you're doing that version of advancing your relationship and what specifically needs to be done in order to make that a reality. So let's take the example of going out to dinner every Friday night. So first we need to figure out, is it important that we go out to dinner or important that we have dinner together? So for me, it might be really important that we go out to dinner because I don't want to be stressed with preparing dinner. I want to be able to get dressed up and feel like I'm having some kind of new interaction and new environment, and it feels like we're dating. So it's really important to know, again, the specifics of what spending time together and having dinner together means for that person. What are the things that would communicate that? So, and when you're sitting here and you're planning what it is that we're going to do, you need to figure out, well, who needs to do what by when in order to have this desired outcome. So that's the first question you ask yourself. So we have this specific goal. We want to go out to dinner once a week on Fridays. So who actually needs to commit to doing something and by when? So I'm assuming it's next Friday. So I can say, well, I'll commit to making our reservations by next Friday. And so I know we'll have a restaurant that we're going out to, and I've made the action step of committing myself in order to going out to make the reservation so we can go out on Friday. So that's the first question. The second question that you want to ask yourself is, what needs to start happening and what needs to stop happening in order for us to meet this goal? So in order for us to go out to dinner every Friday night, perhaps I need to stop scheduling appointments with clients Friday afternoons past 3 p.m., right? Because I get caught up in work and then I don't get out in time for us to be able to actually make our dinner reservations. So it's really important to know, well, in order to do this new thing, what different thing do I need to start doing, or what do I need to stop doing? And it's important for both people to think about that and perhaps offer suggestions about themselves and what it is that you are willing to start and stop doing in order to accomplish this SMART goal in your relationship. So the third question that I want you to ask yourself is, are there additional resources that are needed for us to accomplish this goal? So we want to go out to dinner every Friday night and we haven't been out in a really long time. I don't know what the good restaurants are. I don't want to waste my money at a restaurant that doesn't have good food or that isn't, the new chic place to be. So we need additional resources. We need information about what are good places to go to that are within our budget. So we can get that information perhaps from Yelp. Perhaps we have good friends who go out a lot and we trust their judgment. And so I might commit to making a phone call and talking with my friend about what are 5 or 6 restaurants that they would recommend. So that's the third thing, is really questioning, do we need additional resources in order to meet our goal? And if so, what are they? The fourth thing that we want to ask ourselves is, how will we track our progress? How do we know if we're actually meeting our goals? If it's specific enough, if our goal is specific enough, then we can measure our progress towards that goal. So our goal in this example is to go out to dinner every Friday night. So we can track that goal both in progress. So we might decide, okay, I'll check in with you on Wednesday and we'll see, do we have a restaurant lined up and reservations lined up for Friday? Have we both blocked out that time in our calendar? So that's kind of a mid-progress goal. We can also track our goal, after 1 month, after 6 months, and see, have we actually gone out to dinner on every Friday during that time? The last question that we want to ask ourselves is, what counts as success? Right? So how do you know if you've actually succeeded? Do we have to go out to dinner together 100% of the time for it to feel like it was successful for us? Or perhaps 80% of the time is enough for us to feel like we've actually succeeded. We are accomplishing our goal of prioritizing each other and spending time together. So if our goal is 80%, then at the end of 1 month, we can look and see, did we have dinner together at least 3 Fridays of this month? At the end of 6 months, we can look and see, have we had dinner together 80% of the time at the end of 6 months, which I think should be about 19 dinners or 20 dinners. So the point is, the more specific we can be about our goal, the easier it is for us to track our progress and know if we're on target or if we're off target. And if we're off target, then we can plan and strategize about how to get us back on target. So as we're creating these SMART goals, we're getting really clear on what exactly is important to us. Usually when we're talking about our relationship goals, we talk about it in a very abstract sense, which might make it difficult for us to know, are we getting closer or are we not getting closer? Am I doing a good job of meeting your needs or am I not doing a good job of meeting your needs? And so by getting really specific and creating SMART goals for our relationship, and by us doing the planning together, so it is our goal, not your goal, not my goal, but our goals for our relationship and we're both working towards them, then we're able to effectively move our relationship forward. We're able to monitor our progress and we're able to readjust as we move forward. So I hope this was helpful for you. For you to get more relationship advice, please do check out my blog, Living From Your Bliss, on my website at www.yourlifeinfocuscoach.com. You can connect with me via Facebook at Life in Focus Coaching. You can also subscribe to this channel so you won't miss any of our videos. Comment below. Encourage your friends to write in questions. If there are other topics that you or your friends would like to make sure that I cover, please do that, and I'll make sure that we include it in a future series. And please do subscribe, and please do stay in touch. I really do enjoy having a interactive two-way conversation with the people that I'm working with. So again, my name is Dr. Keisha Moore of Life in Focus Coaching. I want to thank you for your time and attention, and I want to wish you a life that is full of meaning, purpose, and joy. Have a good day.